What's up, guys? FooserX for another foosball reaction video. I was like, who can we look at now? We had that top 10 of foosball list going around. A lot of great players putting their thoughts on who should be in there. And obviously, people had Tony Spreedman in there. But then a lot of people said, you really need Terry Moore in there. He kind of invented the rollover, or at least the very first person who dominated with it. And when I was touring a lot for those couple years, like he always in the top three or winning. So for sure, he should be in the top 10 of all time. So let's check out his game here. I'm looking at kind of what we have to choose from and get 2007 Open Singles Final against Tony. Against Tony. So we'll see. I can't remember. Was Tony up and coming? And Terry was on his way out back then, or was I don't know who was in their primes. Like if you guys want to post here and say like, hey, Tony was in his prime, or Terry was still in his prime in this, I'd be interested to know that. So let's watch this, man. Let's see what Terry Moore has got for Tony Spreedman.
Won the winner's bracket. Moore trying to come from that loser's side, Brad Anderson. Not an easy task against a player the style of Tony Spreedman.
Okay, so yeah, Tony won winners.
Playing really outstanding football all weekend. He's been playing energetic. He's been playing smart. Terry's definitely got his work cut out for him.
All right, turn this down a little bit.
Moore had an answer. It's 1-1 here in the first game.
This is definitely not the games that he's been playing lately. But, well, same to the 5, though. Pretty disgusting.
These guys practiced a lot, especially before Tony won his singles title. They played together before.
So not walking it around at all. And I gotta feel like they've played a few times before already. So just very, very patient. Just a typical roller. Not what it is now. Oh man. Again, 2 to the 5. Let's see what his 5 row is like back then. Same thing. Just turned it over. Let's check out Terry's series. Just a brush.
And of course, we talked earlier in the weekend about possibility of Tony Spreedman.
Let's see what Terry's got from his 2-bar and singles. Pull, push. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Just alternating pull and push. Great shot on goal. Just it Terry's around Tony's man back there. I don't know what happened there on the video. God, look at that patience. Extreme patience on the 2 to the 5. How can you block that? How can you block that? Definitely. I mean, I'll have to check out the rest of this match, but that 5 row is very, very. God, what's the word? I want to say elementary compared to what it is now. I mean, it's still obviously he got to open singles, but this 5 row looks a little blockable, and his rollover is not what it is now either. He's just sitting in the middle like a normal roller. So we'll see how he does with that.
Very fast hands. It just likes to play fast. Likes to play quick.
Tony's all over Terry's 5 row. Throwing a push. Oh man. Looks like he's also here's a good tell for new players watching this. I don't know. We'll have to see what is happening for the rest of this match, but check out Tony's placement. Check out Tony's placement of his man on the top of the ball. Like, look at that. You see how it's off to the side on one side? That's usually a tell. I mean, for a lot of players, even like pros, we'll see. I mean, this is a tell here. I mean, absolutely. When you're playing a rookie or a new player and they start scoring really, really well, like check out to see if they're giving away their shot. Like just because they have a lightning fast shot doesn't mean they're not giving it away. when you see that man come across the ball and he's no longer in the middle of it, it's possibly a tell. It means like, hey, he's going to get a little extra. Oh gosh, cat. He's going to get a little extra giddy up to go to that other side. And that's what he does here. So if I was blocking this shot, just say, looks like he's looking at the push side because he's floating over. He's giving that tendency. And he isn't doing that now, by the way. I might show him that push side. And maybe Terry Moore is doing that too. Hey, man, looks like you want to go push side, so I'll show you the push side. But he just goes extra deep. Yeah, you're blocking the push side, but you need to block a little bit further out there. Let me see more of Terry's 5-row. Oh man, it's fast. That's a fast roller. For some reason, I thought because his 5-row was kind of slow that his roller might be a little bit slower, but it's not.
With some of the difficulties that have been with these tables in the past, year and a half, some of the inconsistencies, you need to develop depth in your game. That's right. And if something's maybe not working for whatever reason,
Look at that. Look at that patience from Terry.
bumpers, things like that.
He's gonna take a timeout too.
The depth in your game.
Possession of the ball on his 2-row in the goalie area.
This, by the way, is a series that I tried to adopt to develop a really good push and develop a really good pull from your 2-bar, and you just alternate it when they're back there because a lot of people have good zones for the pull, and then all of a sudden you switch to that push shot, and they're like, "What's going on, man?" Because it's not the holes that you were blocking for the pull are not the same holes you can block for the push, so they have to start changing. So it looks like, yeah, he's still cheating a little bit on top of that ball to go push. He's really very slow and controlled back there. What was that? 4 or 5 pushes in a row? Yeah, check out this 5-row. That's the second. I got to think that he's been doing a really good brush because he's getting a lot of these easy option passes. Terry is off the setup. Look at Terry. Like, he is right on top of the middle, like right on top of the middle of the ball. Like, there's no giveaway, at least with that rock. He's not passing pretty good. He's not making his case to be high up on this list. I know it's one game. I know it's one game, but look at that. Multiple toss. There he is. Multiple tosses. Wait for that brush. But he's still not really hovering on top of the brush the whole time. He's just tossing it around. The hole's there, but Tony's got his zone going on, maybe baiting it. But that slider looks like it's there. Oh, Tony or Terry. Yeah, look, he's getting a little bit more on the. We can't really tell. When we start tapping it around, it's hard to. That tell goes away. Oh, I don't like that ball at all. That ball sucks. There, right there. That's classic brush. Look at that patience. And he tossed it perfect. Well, that's what you get when you get a new ball. You get a perfect toss. It's funny. It looks like Terry's going push or pull side all the time, and Tony is going push side all the time. Oh, steal. Gotta make him pay. Gotta make him pay. But, yeah, the push side was there. He's like, is it really there? It looks pretty huge. And it was there. Oh, man. Great. Look how fast he is. Very solid pass and a little bit of quick shot over there. Did not expect that. And that's what great foosball is, guys. You're slow and disciplined when you have to be, and then when you have a chance to take your quick shot, you have lulled that person into a little bit of a sense of security, false sense of security. Pull side, yeah. Look at that. Absolutely, he's totally giving away his shot. He's not rocking it off to the side like that. Look, pull side, pull side. Yep. Or I wonder how fast how consistent we can call this for the rest of this match. But great defense from Terry. Looks like Tony is living with this ball, especially with this. Look at that. So fast. So fast. Look at him catching everything. He's getting blocked, but same thing. When you're that fast, you got a lot of options. Terry taking the first bait. Steal. I don't know, man. I don't know about Terry's 5 right now.
I think throughout history, a lot of times, it's more often than not the student is going to surpass the teacher.
Like Tony's got great D, and we would expect that as great of a rollover shooter as he is. He's going to have good roller D. Holy crap, that is so up there. And he hacks. He's not beating Terry Moore straight up. He's using some quick shots, just his quickness, kick shots, just out hustling Terry. Yeah, this is not the 5-row we see now. He has completely mastered the 5-row compared to what he was when he was up and coming. I mean, it's still probably a dominant 5-row. But he doesn't have the like pausing it and fakes and off the walls and but he's got the nastiness still. Pull side. What? Cameo by Brandon Moreland. Arms are folded. I should be in this. I wonder if he got third or fourth. Oh man, great 2-bar. Really great 2-bar. I feel like if I had my table, I'd start just doing pushes to develop that series. Oh no, bad break. Great block by Tony, and the ball goes up in the air and back behind his man. And he's like, "Fuck it," and you get the recoil. He's like, and it's not even the recoil at the other person. He's just a recoil from, just pissed off at fate for dropping that slop in behind him. Great recoil. Good patience. Such good patience from Terry. Yeah, you know what to expect with Terry. Just slow, patient brush, and then you got a nice roller. Very fast. He's reading it well.
Well, Tony's had the ball in a front pin in his normal snake shot rollover position. Terry's done a very good job defensively.
So he threw a hack out there. Didn't go in, but lightning fast hands. Let's check that out again. As fast as it is, he's still giving away that rollover. He's still pushing that man on the other side of the ball in order to go the opposite direction. And again, I hope everybody who's watching this video and kind of listening to this, pay attention because that's huge. It's almost like every video I have, I'm kind of focusing on different things to get better. Understanding people's tells on their shot is a tremendous advantage. Even if you are not the better player, if you can key off on what hole they want to go to, you can win. You absolutely can just win through attrition and defense by exploiting people's tendencies and giveaways. And at least right now, I mean, even though he's scoring, he is giving away his roller. That's pretty awesome. I mean, it doesn't mean you can just sit there and block it every time, but it gives you a huge edge. It looks like Terry kind of got in his 5-row groove. He's very patient now. He's baiting that middle. I think Terry's like, man, I saw you baiting that middle. I wanted it, but then you wouldn't give it to me again. Time was running out. You can give me that middle again? Oh. Fuck you. You what? He did take. Let's see what happened. Yep, he did take the middle. Man, I'm all over this. You're getting some expert commentary. Oh, hello. Who's that? Push. Oh, man. It kind of sort of like coming back to the middle of the ball. So then now we know what his middle might look like.
You probably would have thought Tony was running away with the thing, and he really hasn't. Terry's done a tremendous job. Like I said,
Look at that.
Kind of keeping things at his pace.
Slow toss all around to really pick his hole, just waiting for the defense to let up for a second, and he gets an easy pass. Oh man, look at that grab. It reminds me of Robbie, just when you're that good and you play that much, you're just a magnet. Oh man. I think that might be the first steal from his 2 to the 5 that I've ever seen like that. Man, look at that patience. Just trying to figure out Tony's defense. Same thing. Just tic-tacking it, wait for his opening. He takes it. Oh, man. Great shot. So compact, so tight, so fast. Look at that patience. You do not see Terry Moore just setting it up and going. And then he does it. Thanks Terry for making me look like an idiot. He's very patient on that 2-rod though. Oh man, almost another steal. Yeah, you notice too, like his 2 to the 5 is very, very simple here. Just like his 5-row is very simple compared to the Tony that we've been looking at the past couple videos. There's a lot more options, a lot more speed, and little hesitations and stuff like that. Oh, great defense from Tony. Really keeping him in it too, because they both got good defense going on.
A little discussion earlier about maybe wondering if there's a bad spot on the table, if the ball was bad or whatever it was.
Oh, look at that middle slider. If you can hit it right, there it is. Called it again. Boosterdamus. He's timing it right. I mean, you can see pure excellence from Terry Moore's game. Oh man, a little bit of frustration on that 5. You know, he posted when we were having the top 10 conversation, or maybe it was one of Brandon Moreland's posts about all the masters, and I didn't know the conversation, but I saw the post from Terry just talking about the simpler you have your game, the easier it is to make it great. You know, he's not being flashy. He's just doing a simple push, a simple pull, a simple brush, and then one shot up there. And when that's all your game is, it's just pure simplicity. you can be great with very minimal effort. I mean, less effort than doing a bunch of other stuff. And he's got great defense too. I don't know what Tony's roller was like back then. I mean, obviously he's winning titles back then on his way to becoming the #1 player in the world. I don't think I've just seen anybody block him like this before. But, you know, it's foosball. You're going to run into players who got good defense combined with getting in your head a little bit. Oh, man, that's a Tony move off the back wall. Look at the big man. The, like, cat-like reflexes. He's probably laughing like, I didn't know I was that fast. I am. Very patient. Look at Justin Shaw back there. Young Justin Shaw. Of course, man, he was at every tournament. He probably didn't miss a single tournament from when this was to yesterday. Extreme patience on the 5-0. No fakes and hitches like he does now, but still just very patient. Well, look at that. Is he still cheating his shot? He is. Look at that. He's a little off center on the ball. He wants to go push, push, little rock, and he still cheats it, and then goes push. Yeah, man, what can you do about that? Nothing. Great patience by Terry. Oh, perfect pick. Just a little misexecution. Oh man, let's look at that. That is the exact pass I have in my series. You're so used, you lull that person into thinking you're just going to toss for the brush, and then on its way back, you get that huge read and you just pass it right on through there. So simple, so easy, but you have to have the discipline to stay within your series to make it look the same at all times. Oh man, really baiting that pull side, and he took it. So easy to just sit up here as armchair quarterback. Why do you take that? Why can't you do that? Yeah. And you got hindsight, got instant replay. So definitely no judgments here, man. This is still elite foosball.
No, you're right. Again, it's been a matter of consistency with Tony Spratum in this match. He's done some things that are phenomenal, and he's struggled.
Love the interest in open singles final right now. Everybody's just like milling around, pick up games. Do 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 do. Hey man, what's your number? You got Justin Shaw probably practicing his John Wayne's. Oh, Tony. Oh. He's like, no worries, I'll get it this time. And he did. Push side. Little, yep. You guys looking what I'm looking at, right? That giveaway. Pretty awesome. But he doesn't have that now. And he's walking it around a whole lot more now. We're going to watch this brush again. Put this along with my brush tutorial. Look at that. One toss, off the wall, another one. Waits for that huge up. That is the power of the brush right there. Effortless. Ooh, man. Really picking the holes. Yeah, you can see the mastery in Terry Moore's game for sure. I'm gonna have to watch a few more of these. Like when this video first started, I was like, but he's definitely, oh yeah, he's definitely world class right now.
So anyways, they're playing foosball here.
It's 4-4 here in game 3. Terry Moore with possession of the ball. Watch that slice. Comes back with a pull kick. Tony able to grab it on his 3-row. A chance to put away.
He's trying to pick the right hole. Tony was on it.
Tony Sprayman. I believe he does have a timeout.
Oh, he's going pull side. There he goes. Oh no. There he goes. Sometimes you don't give it away. We're trying to predict it, but he didn't do it there.
Slices the ball down the table, stamps at it towards the goal again. Sprayman keeps it out. Tony now looking to go 2 to the 5.
Oh man. Terry even was blocking the up. It's like, I'm baiting you for that up. But that up is just too steep.
Right hand. Managed to get it back though.
And when you look at Tony's series right now, it's basically like 50-50. Like he doesn't have the off the walls, the stutter, the stalls. He doesn't have that fibro that he does now. And so it's basically 50-50. Like he's not doing anything different. He's just bouncing it. He's dribbling it between the 4 and the 5 man. And in terms of defense, when you're not doing those stalls or stutters or fakes or hitches that he does now, you're cutting the percentages to basically 50-50. And if Terry is in your head on that one, he's gonna block you. But that's next level stuff.
Yeah, right now we'll see if Tony really picks up the pace here.
Oh man, great shot, great defense from Terry.
Long enough. I think he wants to finish this right now.
No score here in the 4th game.
He is waiting all of 15 seconds with that 2-bar. And he's got the quick shot, and he knows the hole he wants to hit. That's the hole. When you don't change your goalie zone from push and pull, that's the slide. That slice is it. That's the hole you need to hit.
Tony tic-tac through the lane.
And if there is a problem with the table, this is the side that Tony wants to be on.
That one wide of the goal.
Oh man, great pickup. Good block from Terry. Just good pickup.
No, we don't allow that.
Oh man. Does anybody know in the comments section below who invented the brush series as Terry Moore is doing it right now? Like that really slow toss. Like, or who's one of the first people to really popularize that very slow series? I'm sure one of the masters knows. I'm sure Gummison might know, or he would know somebody who would know. Who was the first person to use that slow toss and patience with the brush? That guy maybe should be on the top 10 to invent that series.
The California math. Just about everybody.
Except England. Walks it around, fires it home. It's 2-2. Terry Moore to go along the wall, knocked down by Sprayman.
All right, so let's look at this. So with Tony's fibro, he is bouncing it back and forth between the 1 and the 2 man, and he's not really stopping it. And he's not even really using his second man to pass to the middle man. So it's essentially a lane wall. It is essentially a 50-50 choice that he has, and he's just got to outthink Terry. But look at Terry, like, if we think in terms of the V for the brush, when he first gets it, he can pass that ball at any time whenever he feels like it. He can straight, he's got some options, so Look at that. You can pass there. He's definitely not hovering over the ball from the beginning, so that's something that could be fine-tuned.
There we get back to that youth.
Because if you're hovering over the ball and you can go at any time, it's not 50-50. You're not just guessing, you're waiting. Tony throwing up some good D. Both these dudes so patient. I mean, they know their games. And there you go. You take the quick one. He's taken all of 10 seconds on the 5-row. He's like, no, not this time. Oh man, 2 steals. Oh, he had it too.
You get those balls that jump in the air and drop in your goal like that. It's such a sick feeling. Is you get nothing.
You know, when you're getting D'd up, like Tony's D'ing up Terry, you just want to take that extra, roll the dice maybe on something quick. Middle or pull side? Or timeout. Middle. Pull side. Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen that from him before. Very clean rock right in the middle. And just kept that rock going. Very interesting what I'm seeing from Terry on the 5. He's definitely not hovering over the brush. So that makes it a little bit easier to block. You just wait for that ball to get under the man, and then now it becomes 50-50. So he's kind of limiting himself there. Oh, man. Super great defense. Sucked him in. Had the discipline to leave that huge middle, and it still went in. Too bad. Wow. Amazing defense. Fantastic defense. That's what won it. I mean, they both had really good D on all the rods. So, pretty good. The first time really watching like a whole match from Terry Moore, and I can see why people want to put him in the top 10. Look at the patience and just yeah, the patience on all rods, on the 5-row, especially the 2-row, the 3-row. Oh, look at Gummison over here. Oh, clean cut Gummison before he started looking like Abercrombie and Fitch. Yeah, and then we got pretty interesting to see the evolution of Tony's game. I mean, you can see the excellence right here. I mean, obviously you're winning an open title against one of the best ever, but he doesn't have the hitches, the options, the stalls that he does now. He's definitely not walking the ball around as much as he does now. So yeah, I can see it. I can see why Tony's probably gonna be, maybe he's gonna be number 2 of all time, or even number 1, depending on what happens. Yeah, I wish Federico lived over here so you could really tell, but he doesn't. I'm gonna go check out a match of maybe Spreedman versus Federico in singles. But now that he's walking around with that front pin, he's absolutely revolutionized the game, and it, and you see it in his percentages. I mean, he was scoring okay, but that is nothing compared to what he scores now because he's walking and pulling people off holes. Excellent video. All right, man. Do it up. You guys have any questions or comments? Throw it down below. If you guys want to see me react to one of your matches or some other player who's a legend that I haven't seen, throw it up, man. I'm curious I just want to watch good foosball and love it.